mince. Non. Zut. Bon, allez.
Enemy sighted. Charging up.
Oula. Allez, on y va. Go, 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 go. Ça casse un peu le délire l'ascenseur quand même. Là il y a... je me souviens plus, c'est des méchants. Bah non, c'est là où on doit choisir.
Heads up, LT. Just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's gas pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
What the hell are you doing, Alenko?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Alenko, radio Joker and tell him to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
I'm sorry, Ash. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Oui, bah vas-y. Reprendre l'ascenseur, ça c'est un peu nul. Tout ça pour ça en plus. Un escalier ça aurait été très bien. Hein. Mais en fait j'avais déjà sauvegardé cet endroit-là. Allez, on va sauver. Ouais. Bon. Non. Là, on va se faire défoncer. Comment ça, shields down? En fait, c'est ça, c'est que direct, il me nique mon... Ah merde, j'ai fait résume au milieu de save là. Comment ça se fait qu'il me défonce autant Bon. Et pourquoi mon... Normalement, donc là. Oh la vache. Ah, c'est cool parce qu'il me... Ouh, il est mort, c'est bon. Oh là là, il a rien lui. Putain, j'ai plus de médecine. J'ai pas le droit d'utiliser. Ah non. Merde. Comment je vais faire? Comment je vais faire? Il est pénible un peu celui-là. Bah, j'ai rien en plus. Hein. Grenade, j'ai une pauvre grenade. Oh putain, fais chier. Allez. Euh... Je sais pas, mais après j'ai pas le temps de me gérer moi et de les gérer eux, de leur dire quoi faire et tout. C'est chaud. Bon, bah écoute... Mais cache-toi! Ah, j'ai plus de vie! Est-ce que si je fais là, je peux faire? Si j'ai le droit de partir là. Moi je me casse, vous démarrez les gars. Est-ce que du coup il remonte? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Hardening. Bon, vas-y, on va prendre ça là. Allez!
Utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. An impressive diversion. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
This isn't complicated. You'll do anything to get power. Even joining with the Reapers.
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives can be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
Aha.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
Ils sont trop mal faits. Oh là là.
I'm not doing this for myself.
Ça
Don't you
arrive, il est bon,
see?
lui.
Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive.
This is the way.
I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, we must die.
Enemy sighted.
comme ça, tu vas mourir sinon. Ah, c'est un peu pénible. Mais il est en train de bouger, non? Genre, il est pas tué là? Le porte comme si c'était rien du tout.
All right, everybody, hang on.
Bon bah Ashley, désolé.
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
There was no time. I couldn't save you both. The bomb was about to go off.
But why me? Why not her?
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose. I chose you.
But if I'd done my job, you wouldn't have had to make that call.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get it done.
But how are we going to find him? Or the conduit?
What about that beacon, the one in the base? Did it give you another vision? Did it show you where the conduit is?
Something's different, but I still can't figure it out. And we're down to our last lead. Time to head for the Artemis Tau cluster. Crew, dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermeer was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine. A true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can...
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the...
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it.
Ok.
And Saren.
Carte blanche.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Fallait pas me le dire 2 fois. Bon allez, je vais profiter que Kaydan soit triste pour lui demander des faveurs sexuelles. Mais je sais plus où faut passer. C'est où déjà? Ah oui, il y a un ascenseur quelque part, non? Allez. Il me fait penser à cet acteur là que j'aime pas trop, je sais plus comment il s'appelle.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is trying to breed an army of Krogan, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We've got our orders. Bellyaching won't change them.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too...
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in a womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics. A little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As it was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have in my back.
I understand, ma'am.
My
I
back.
won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Not everyone, cutie. Ah, je sais pas, en même temps j'aime bien aussi...
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander.
Oh, ça va.
But, yeah, I'd like that.
Of course, parce que je suis le commandant en même temps. Personne ici? Viendra le docteur, n'en aie pas peur. Non, j'ai rien à faire ici, moi, je me casse. Je pourrais lui parler. Oh, c'est le cadavre. Ça, c'est une porte, non? C'est pas une porte. Oui, mais j'ai besoin de faire de l'exercice. Ça, c'est un ascenseur, non? Ah, il est là.
So this is what working with a Spectre is like.
You think you've got us Spectres figured out?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At C-Sec, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But C-Sec wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you.
C'est pas ça que je
It's a
voulais dire.
chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, and without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a
What,
change.
ça?
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Bon, et toi, ça va là depuis ta planète
Commander, things got heated back on Vermont. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it.
Of course.
Saren has to pay for what he's done.
Oh, he will.
No matter what it takes, I'm gonna hunt him down and kill him.
This motherfucker.
I like the sound of that.
And I like the sound of your voice.
So long, Rex.
Did you read a book for me? Ok, donc là... Bah attends, c'est qui lui? Ah oui, on allait peut-être pas non plus les laisser crever.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Still, I find the loss of Captain Kirahi troubling. But I won't blame you. I know you lost one of your own as well.
Chief Williams knew the risks. So did
That doesn't console me. Our unit will feel the loss. The mission was a success. We won't trouble you for long. Our unit will be disbanded as soon as we depart. Good luck, Commander Shepard.
Oh,
Like I need this.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constant. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. Unfortunately, take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how
I
they
want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the
What's so
new
special about the Tantalus?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster...
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't know if I could have done it.
Yeah, there is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
merde.
That's the last of them.
Mhm.
Let's get moving.
Pourquoi il y a toujours un... Pourquoi ça fait ça? J'ai loupé une porte ou quoi? Je comprends pas. Bah non, pour ça, moi je pense que j'ai tout... Et je viens de le pécho le plot là, je comprends pas. Que la sœur, la belle-sœur, la mère du frère de la tante, c'est bien foutu de notre gueule. Bon, bah, ça me saoule. Ah, bordel. Ça se trouve, ça met juste du temps à se... Merde. Bon, bah écoute, j'ai dû me tromper. C'est bizarre. Bon bah écoute. Allons-y.
Heads up.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Negative contacts, Commander.
En route.
No sense standing around. Enemy sighted.
Ah! Oula. Qu'est-ce qu'ils font? Des drôles de bruit. Ah! Attends. Bah, il n'y avait pas... Qu'est-ce que... C'est bizarre. Pourquoi il me dit... Il me dit qu'il y avait un truc... Il y avait un truc là. Et pourquoi il me le montre plus? C'est un peu chiant. Un peu nul. Ok, grosse loose. Ben... On essaye d'aller... Yes. Je t'attaque. Oula, ça me fait pas mal de thunes ça, j'avais pas vu.
Let's go.
Oh oui, Rex. Chatte-toi que tu me parles comme ça. Alors.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Oh putain. Ok, Joker.
Heading to position.
Ah merde. Mon doigt...
Hostile spotted.
Où ça? Mais non. Allez. On va aller à la pyramide là. découvert un truc là-haut là. Pas du tout alors. Ah mais attends, en fait c'est la... Je suis con moi. Ah oui, je suis un peu con. C'était le vaisseau en fait.